And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want to make mistakes because they're too over-amped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Devin Singletary, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, out to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
The score, Bills 28, Seahawks 15. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 59-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I'm coming. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there for the Bills.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Right there, 56. I'm trying to collect. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Bass is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Carson. Bring it! And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
Allen. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56. Mike's 56. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
To throw, it's Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run.
Allen going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
56 Mike. 56 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On the Seahawks 8-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54 is Mike.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Seahawks 21. Tyler Bass to kick off.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Play action. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to throw. Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some great gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.